So in this task, we're going to carry on using from the previous file. We're going to produce a report. This report is going to be based on a query, which is going to list all the details of the customers who are given a value, who are given a discount between two inclusive values. This value, whenever they mention as inclusive means the number you're inputting, it should be also the result. It should be also showing as a result. For example, if I said the value is less than 10, that means it's going to be only 1 to 9. 10 is not going to be included. But if I told you 10 also should be inclusive, that means we have to make it to equal. So it should be 10, 9, 8, 7, and so on. And the same thing for larger than and equal, for example, 10 or any other number. That means 10, 11, 12, and so on, right? So that means these numbers are inclusively also included. And then it should be entered at the runtime. That means it is going to be a dynamic parameter. So notice here they're asking us for two values that should be at the runtime. That means two parameters should appear, dynamic parameters. For each customer, we need to list the model, the purchase, the model purchase, the discount, and the price. So let's go back now to our Access database. We're going to add all those three tables. We're going to add the address, discount, and model. And now let's go to discount over here, add the first parameter, and we can ask in this message, enter the lowest discount. And if you run it over here now, they're going to ask you only for one value. Let's just, for example, put it 0. You can see I'm getting all the addresses with the discount, with the 0% discount, with no any discount. And okay, they want it to be between two values. Then this should be the first value, which should be larger than and equal. As I mentioned, this should be inclusive, and less than and equal to the second value. So here we can say enter the upper limit or upper discount value. I forgot here to put the word value, or you can put the upper limit. Now let's put between two values, between 0, for example, and between 15%. So that's going to be 0.15. You can see 0 itself is included, and 15 itself is inclusively as well included. Now let's save it. Let's call it, for example, task 10n. All right, let's save it, and now let's just go and create the report, and we're going to choose the same query that we just created, add all of it. Just I don't want to group it by any means. Okay, and I'm just going to leave it as portrait, put the same name just to be matching, and we can easily track them. So that's my report. Again, now put the values according to the book. They're asking you to put between 10, which is 0.1, and between 15%. All right, you can see as well here. Let's go over here and let's make some adjustment. All right, it doesn't need any adjustment. Everything is visible, so everything is showing. That's my report. That's the end. Let's move to the next